In this tutorial, we're going to create our first home page. First, we will create the main container of our page. Then in CSS file of the page, we're going to add container class. Width should be 100% and height should be height of its children, so we're not setting it. We're using flex so we can align children more easily to their position. Now we're going to create our navigation bar container. We need navbar start so we can put inside items that will be on the left side of the navbar and navbar end for the items at the end of navigation bar. Your class names don't have to be the same as mine. I'm adding an example logo and also adding it to my project. For easier life, you should keep everything organized. SRC is the path to your image in this case, and alt is description of the image. As you can see, this is not what we want, so we're using CSS to style our elements back to the index page CSS. We're copying the element class name that we previously wrote. We want our navbar full width with fixed height, some padding and space between our navbar start and navbar end. This will give bigger padding on the sides than on top and bottom, but we will change this later so you can play with it and see how you like it. Now we're styling our navbar start element, which should have 100% height and width of its children. Again, we're using flex so we can play with items' position inside this container more easily. At this point, I was brain dead. Here I am so back to the index page. We're adding class for our image so we can style it. Back to the index page. Now we're creating buttons for navigation on our page. Now we're adding gaps so they don't keep stuck next to each other. Now we're adding href, which is location, where user will go after click on the option. You will notice that they will change color to blue and become clickable. Now we got the navigation. Now we need to style these buttons because we don't want them blue, which underline. We're setting the color of the text and we're clearing decoration, which in this case is underline. We're styling the font. I continued in another direction than what I have planned so I can make your day even worse. We're adding a new element, which is hero section. Now we need to style our hero section. We're creating a new folder in CSS folder, which we named Components because that's where our navbar styles will be. We're copying everything related to our navbar to its CSS file in Components folder that we created. We're importing CSS file for our navbar. We want it fixed on top of our window even when we scroll. In Hero section, we're creating a new element which will just say hi to our visitors. Now we're going even further and styling navbar button hover. That will happen when user hovers its mouse over element. I'm doing a quick test with background color and styling our button. We need to add transition, so we have transition between normal button and hover. We're creating new navbar button, which will be filled. Adding to navbar buttons in our navbar end container. Setting some no gay background color. Again, styling our navbar container. Choosing some badass shadow. We want our navbar container transparent when scroll is on top, and when we start scrolling, then it should become white. New JS folder and new components folder inside. New file navbar.js. So we're writing our first JS script for navbar. This will wait for our donk intent to be loaded. Like this, we're getting our navbar because we need to do something with it. This is event listener for scroll. So basically, if we scroll more, that 50 navbar background will be white, and if we're under, that navbar background will be transparent. Let me show you what I mean. We will not type the other part. Importing our script for navbar. Now our navbar becomes white, but when we go back at the top, it doesn't become transparent because we didn't remove our class with white color and shadow from it. This is how we will remove it. Making a hero section a little bit smaller so you can see better. It works. Some fine adjustments for navbar transparent white relation. Congratulations on your first page. If this video helped you, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. I wish you happy coding.